Hi, this is Keshav. In previous video we saw how we can create Cosmos DB and container, and also how we can add items to the container. Alright, now let's see what is TTL, that is time to live, and how we can set both at container as well as item level. Alright, this is part of Azure Data Engineer certification that I'm gonna make. Please do subscribe for more videos from my side on Azure Data Engineer certification, Power BI and machine learning. Alright, let's get started. So TTL we can set either at container level or at item level, but what are the settings we are doing at container level? Those will be like parent level settings. Those settings will be applicable for item level. So if you want to avoid those settings to be applicable at specific item level, what you can do, you can go ahead and set different values for TTL at each item level. Alright, what exactly TTL is and why it is required. Alright, TTL is time to live, where we can set expiry time for both container as well as item. Why to set expiry time? Why can't we delete if we don't want? Well, in any cloud computing, so whatever the action that you do, on each action got some cost involved. Alright, either you are creating or either you are updating the data or deleting the data, of course fetching the data. So these all activities got some cost involved. So if you don't want any container or any item to be maintained in your Cosmos database, what you can do, you can go ahead and delete it. But as I said, even for delete also there is some cost involved. So what we can do, we can set expiry time for the container or for items, or those you may think like those might not be useful after certain time. What you can do, you can go ahead and set TTL. So let me show you guys where you could see TTL option. So currently I already logged into Azure portal here. I am in my Cosmos account. Within Cosmos account I have got already a database here, that is DemoDB. Inside the database I have got one container, that is employee container, and if I go to settings of that container, I could see. Alright, let me expand a little bit. Here you could see TTL, that is time to live. Okay, it has got three options: off, on, no default, and on. Alright, I'll just walk you through one slide that I prepared for TTL so that it will be more clear for you guys. Okay, so just observe here, we have got three options: off, on, no default, and on. Alright, so even you could see same options at item level as well. Okay, what this TTL does, whatever the time we are gonna set, it will be in seconds. Okay, for example, if you are gonna set 100 seconds or 3000 seconds or 10,000 seconds, after 10,000 seconds by default that item or container will be expired. So it will be expired and it will be taken out from your Cosmos DB database. Okay, even though it reached to expiry time, but still if our Cosmos DB database is busy, so what happens, the TTL will mark for expiry, but it won't perform that action when our Cosmos DB is totally busy. Alright, whenever database is free and if there are any leftover RUs available, so what it does, the whatever the containers or items those are marked for expiry, those will be removed. Alright, this is how we can save some cost for this delete operation. Alright, let me just walk you through the slide that I prepared for TTL. This is the slide. Okay, so let me go for slideshow. There are three options, right? So I just created three scenarios. Scenario 1, just assume at container level the default value is set to null. When you set the TTL to null at container level, how it will behave at item level? So just observe this table. Parent level, the TTL is set to null, that means it is disabled. When you disable TTL at parent level, what would be the behavior at item level? Okay, so at item level, setting to null, the result would be TTL is disabled, so items never be expired. Whatever the items are inside that container, those never be expired. Alright, because at container level it is set to null. So even though container level is null, if you set at item level to -1, still it is disabled, items never be expired. Alright, next, even though you are setting at item level to 3000 seconds, that means you are telling expiry time for this item is 3000 seconds you set, okay, but still as it is disabled at parent level, disabled even at item level as well, and that item never be expired. So what I mean to say is, at parent level if you disable the TTL, item level whatever the values you are setting, either you are setting to null, it will be never be expired, either you are setting to -1, never be expired, even you are setting to n number of seconds, still never be expired, because at parent level it's been disabled. I hope it is clear. Now let me take you to next scenario, scenario 2. In this scenario, just assume at container level it's been set to -1, okay, so it's been set to -1, that means it is just enabled at container level, but we did not set any time, just it is enabled at parent level. Okay, now let's see how it will behave at items level. So at item level we have set to null, and what would be the result? TTL is enabled, of course it is enabled at parent level -1, and but it never be expired because we are set to null at item level. Alright, now even though it is enabled at parent level, at item level you are set to null, it never be expired. Okay, so at parent level, as you know that it's set to -1, if you set at item level TTL to -1, what would be the result? Let's see, TTL is enabled, of course it's enabled, but item will never be expired. Okay, so -1 it never expired. Just alright, now just assume at item level we are set to 3000 seconds. Okay, now what happens? TTL is enabled, of course TTL is enabled, and item will expire after 3000 seconds. All right, so it is enabled at parent level, of course, and at item level if you are setting some time, okay, what happens? That item will be expired after time that we set. All right, so this is how it works. Okay, scenario 2, we have enabled at parent level. When you enable at parent level, at child level, at item level, if you set to null, it never be expired. If you set to -1, still it never be expired even though it is enabled. If you set to certain time, maybe 3000 or 4000 seconds, that item will be expired exactly after that set time. All right, now let me take you guys to the third scenario. Okay, so in this scenario, at container level it has set to 5000 seconds. All right, now let's see what would be the behavior at item level. Okay, parent level it has set to 5000 seconds now, but at item level it has been set to null. If you set to null, what happens? TTL is enabled, of course, and item will expire after 5000 seconds. Okay, even though you are setting null, but your item will be expired after 5000 seconds, because at parent level it has set to 5000 seconds. Okay, see, for example, in one container we have got multiple items. Few items we don't want to expire them, we want to save them, right? If you set null at item level, whatever the items those are set with null, in this case those all items will be expired exactly after 5000 seconds. In case if you want to save them, if you don't want to make them expired, what you need to do? You need to set to -1. Okay, if you set to -1 at specific item level, that item never be expired. See here, TTL is enabled, of course it is enabled, but item never be expired because at item level we are set to -1. All right, okay, now within same scenario, for whatever the items we have set TTL as 3000 seconds, what happens? That item will be TTL is enabled, and that item will be expired after 3000 seconds. Even though we have set 5000 at parent level, that means at container level, still that item will be expired after 3000 seconds because we have set TTL at that specific item level as 3000 seconds. Alright, I hope this is clear. You can expect maybe some questions on this. You have to be very clear on that. Okay, so even though we have set 5000 seconds at container level, it's again, whether your items will be expired or not, that's completely depends on the TTL set at item level. Okay, yeah, as it's set to 5000 seconds here, if at item level, if it is set to null, that is default value, based on this parent settings, that item will be expired. Alright, so if you want to save any items within that container where we have 5000 seconds at container level, so for those items you need to set to -1 so that those items never be expired even though we have got 5000 seconds set at parent level. Alright, so in case few items, if you want to expire before parent level settings, so what you can do, at that item level you can set number of seconds so that will be expired based on that number that we given. Okay, this is how TTL works. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe for more videos. I'll come back again with a different concept. Until then, bye bye, see you. Alright, thank you.